This is it, the weekend that gamers have been waiting for. Yesterday, Sony unleashed their Black Beast, the PlayStation 3, to eager consumers, some who waited in line for days, if not weeks, before the launch. And at the stroke of midnight tonight, Nintendo ushers in their new game console, the Wii. With only around 400,000 PS3 units shipped nationwide, chances are if you haven't secured a PS3 at this point, you'll be making some return trips to the store in anticipation of the next shipment, or the next shipment. While Wii supplies promise to be in much larger quantity, don't be surprised if you have to hit a few stores before landing one. Weighing in at a little over 10 pounds, the PS3 console itself, while stylish enough to complement any entertainment center, is a monster. Consumers have two choices, the 20 gig version or 60 gig. While both units offer up the Blu-ray DVD player and full HDMI support, the 60 gig version also offers up a Wi-Fi connection as well as slots for various forms of digital storage such as compact flash cards or memory sticks. The new wireless 6-axis controller is very similar to the DualShock but has a much lighter feel, mainly due to the lack of the sorely missed force feedback functionality. Unfortunately, none of the games I've tested have taken full advantage of this 6-axis motion. And hey, Sony, what's up with the short USB charging cable? While the last couple of E3s set some high expectations for the first crop of launch titles, the first batch of games don't quite measure up to the hype. Sony's first-party title, Resistance: Fall of Man, is a competent enough shooter. And don't get me wrong, the game looks good and plays good. But those hoping for a Gears of War-like polish will be disappointed. Genji: Days of the Blade does a good job of showing off the console's graphics processing power, but the game itself is an exercise in repetitive button mashing and sorely lacking any camera control. Other third-party titles like EA's Need for Speed Carbon looked and played as good as the 360 counterpart. To be fair, developers have had a lot more time under the hood of the 360 than that of the PS3. And based on the recent demo of Sony's MotorStorm, which is now downloadable on the PS3 and Sony's online store, I'm confident that we'll start to experience the wow factor with upcoming games slated for release next year. I have no doubt Sony's machine will impress gamers, but like any new console, it just needs a little nurturing. Nintendo has been less focused on pushing polygons and more focused on pushing innovation. Nintendo's non-threatening little white box won't take up much space. However, waving the Wiimote around while playing fun titles like the included Wii Sports will require some elbow room. Two-player tennis is a blast, and this title is sure to be a hit at your next party. Zelda: The Twilight Princess will certainly be the title more than likely to accompany a Wii purchase, and fans of the series will not be disappointed. Adapting to the new control scheme will take some getting used to, but doing so also opens up a whole new way to experience the series. Third-party fare like Ubisoft's Red Steel also make good use of the Wiimote and Nunchuck controller. There have been some harsh criticisms of the graphic capability of the Wii, and when the inevitable comparisons are made to the other two behemoths, clearly Wii won't compete. But I don't believe that was ever Nintendo's goal. Making video gaming much more accessible to both gamers and non-gamers alike has always been the forefront of Nintendo's strategy. Add to that the Nintendo Virtual Console, which gives you almost an unlimited amount of games to download, and a $250 price tag, as opposed to a minimum $500 cost with a PS3, one has to wonder whether this fight will be won by David or Goliath. For Texas Gamer, I'm Mark Adams.